Okay, we're switching over to the Tacoma for today's video, and we're switching camera angles too. I don't know, I used this in the last one, and this new GoPro 11 I'm kind of liking. So Auxito sent me some LED lights to convert the Tacoma here to LED, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. We've got a set of H4 headlights, we've got a couple of lights for the interior, and then also some license plate lights. So headlights, interior lights, and then these are traditional license plate lights, and I think something else in the interior. So I'm going to go ahead and pop those in today. Now I can already hear some of the headlight geeks getting mad at me for putting LEDs in non-projector housings. And I hear you. I know that maybe this is not ideal. And I do have projectors on the 4Runner. This truck clearly does not. But these newer headlights, these newer LEDs that are out there these days, I don't know. I've heard that these are an improvement because they have this shield on them, I think. It's supposed to help with glare and with the cutoff. Whether or not that actually is true or not, I'm going to find out for myself, I guess. But I'm going to pop these in, and I want to put them in one side and compare with the stock light. I'm going to pull the truck out and point them at the garage door and just see how the beam pattern compares, because I'm very curious. And if I like it, I'm going to keep them in. If I get flashed too many times by other motorists, then I'm going to maybe have to consider taking them back out. But so yeah, we've got H4 LED bulbs. We need to pull the original ones out first. Just get some light on the situation here. This is very straightforward. This is not difficult to swap these out at all. So for starters, we have electrical connector to disconnect, and then we just have this rubber dust shield here. You can just grab the tabs and pull it free. It just kind of wraps around the connector on the headlight. So we're gonna set this aside. Now, these H4 style lights have a metal clip. I don't know if you can see, but you just want to push that in and wiggle it out. And once it's out, that's going to release the bulb. So now I can just grab the bulb, pull it out. There we go. Original headlight is out. Now you want to get these in. You can see these tabs. These have to go in a certain way in order for it to fit into the housing properly. So let's just reach in here. I'm gonna pull this cage out of the way again. Just like so. And then you just want to hook that cage back in. So light's nice and sturdy. Okay, let's throw the dust boot back on. We just have to kind of push the connector through this. There we go. So now we can see the metal tab sticking out. Let's plug the connector in. Okay, let's check and see if we have a working headlight. And there we go. So these are a 6500K temperature, which is more of a bluer white. As you can see, it's pretty clear that this is the original halogen. It's pretty yellow, pretty dull, pretty, just old school looking. This is a much more modern look. I think it looks a lot cleaner, especially on a silver vehicle like this. I like the look of it, but I want to make sure that these aren't going to be blinding people at night. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and pop these lights in the interior. This one, you're going to want to use a little pry tool like this, I think. I don't know if we can get better light on this. There's a little slot in here You can push in to be able to pry this out. Just like that. And then it just hangs down, easy access. And there's our original bulb. Okay. Woo, that's hot. Let's grab the new LED light. And that's going to be one of these guys right here, I think. Yes. Okay, so this has like an LED chip on it, same kind of mounting style. Oh, I should get my light. So this is just as simple as sticking it back in. Nice, okay. So we can pop this back in place, snap it in, put this on the door mode. There we go, we got a nice LED dome light. So next up, we're gonna do the map lights. Yeah, look at how much more modern this interior looks now with an LED dome light. It's a nice improvement. So these guys are super old and yellow looking. So for this guy, I'm actually just gonna use a screwdriver to get in there and pop them out. It's a little aggressive, but it's out, it's not broken. That's good stuff. So this guy is gonna be a little bit of a pain to get out, just because we gotta be able to grab on and pull him out. There's just not much to grab onto. There we go. Okay, so now we have a new light. It goes in the same way. You know what? I'm actually going to turn this on so that I can make sure I have this in the right direction before I clip it all the way in. There we go. If it doesn't turn on when you first put it in, these LEDs have to be a certain way usually. So we just have to flip it around. So now we can pop our cap back on the same way it came out. Hook it on there. There we go. Now, we get rid of this light. Let's check out the difference here. LED and the old one. Look how different that is. Normally I'm the first one to say that upgrading to LED only changes the color and just makes it feel like different, but it's not brighter. This is clearly way brighter. And so it's going to make it easier to fumble around and find things in the vehicle at nighttime, but it's also going to make it safer if my wife is driving this truck. You know, it's less dark for maybe somebody to hide in the back seat or something. I don't know, but that's a big improvement. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out, and I want to see how this new LED compares to the halogen. Let me just grab the garage door opener out of this one. Look at how bright this is in here now. I'm really pleased with this improvement for sure. Don't worry, that's just the antenna hitting the roof. It happens every time. All right, let's take a look at the difference in the cutoff. Okay, I have to say, I'm a little surprised. The LED looks pretty good. It almost seems like the halogen is scattering more than the LED is. That's it's pretty impressive, actually. I'm pleased with that. I think I'm definitely gonna throw the other one in, but yeah, that actually looks really good. All right, here's what they look like from the outside. Definitely made much more modern appearance for it, for sure. And you can see the cutoff is not bad. They are scattering, of course. Like there's no way that these are going to be the same as projector headlights, but not bad. Not bad at all. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull the 4Runner out and do the same thing and show you the beam pattern of the projectors on the 4Runner that have LEDs in them, and let's compare the two. Okay, so we are parked in the exact same position that the Tacoma was parked in a second ago. And this is a facelifted 4th gen 4Runner, so this has the projector headlights on it. And you can see the pattern is not that different. I think, of course, these are a little bit more precise, but in terms of blinding other drivers, I don't know. I'm not convinced that the old style halogen housings in the Tacoma are going to be much worse than this. And this truck I never get flashed in. The 4Runner, nobody ever gets blinded by this one. This one is pretty well aimed. So there you have it, folks. The Tacoma now has some more modern looking lights in it, and I'm going to keep on driving it at nighttime and just see what kind of results I get, if people start flashing me or not. They're definitely brighter, definitely a much more modern look, so I'm pleased with it. And we'll be back to work on that Tacoma some more this winter. I still want to continue restoring that thing and fixing some stuff up on it. Yeah, so stay tuned for more videos, and thank you guys for watching. See ya.